Hello, it's me again, and welcome back to this GRE vocabulary series. It's essentially us going through this really famous book called Barron's 1100 Words You Need to Know, and just me talking through it, talking about it to you. The reason I think this is a good thing for viewers is because um, sometimes learning vocabulary is hard, and when you have someone talking to you about it and you have a companion through it, it just becomes easier. And yeah, it's just like 10-minute videos you need to watch. It's not bad. All right. And the reason I'm doing it is because I have to give the GRE, and learning vocabulary is really, really irritating. And so this is a way for me to hold myself accountable and to hopefully provide value to other people as well. Um, Also, it's getting me accustomed to the entire content universe of regularly posting things because I've seen a lot of stuff asking me to start creating and stop consuming, which is a very correct thing. But I've never really done it, and this is sort of me dipping my toes into the content production regime. If I don't know, yeah, if I said it correctly. So yeah, let's move ahead. So let's start with reviewing words. So bristle. So these are all the words we did. Give me a moment. I'll just pause. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, if you remember, we have been logging each of our words on Notion on my blog, where we did loath, reprimand, lackluster, caustic, rest, which is to take by force, crocodile tears, infamous, jostle, dupe, incipient, inadvertent, to carry the day, ominous, tremulous, repudiate, cessation, bristle, so bristling with anger, euphemism, mundane, which is just really boring, incongruous, um, and condolence and stipulate. So these are the words we did this week, and let's review them. Generally, the review videos are the longest, but yeah, let's go ahead. All right, bristle, to have one's hair stand up. That seems like a very. His hairs were bristling, right? Um, yeah, so that's a nice. I think that's correct. All right, now moving on to caustic. Caustic is stinging. It's a stinging sort of a sensation, right? It's a stinging remark that people make. Cessation is to stop something. So let's check. Disown, seize. Yeah, cessation is sort of seizing. Um, yeah, I think cessation it could be to seize. So, not seize in the sense of the word seize, but yeah, that seems like a correct thing. Let me check. Another thing is a pause. Yeah, cessation is also a pause. So I think a pause is correct. Condolence is basically an expression of sympathy. A dupe is to make someone a fool, to make a fool of someone. So wait, we did a pause. We did this. Caustic is stinging. Um, okay. Yeah, dupe. Dupe is to make a fool of someone, an easily fooled person. So we did M. Euphemism is to say something in a less direct way. So that's T. Inadvertent is when you do something not yeah, due to an oversight. So that's J. So let me check, shall I? Um, 4 is N, 5 is Mumbai, 6 is T, 7 is J. Alright, incipient is basically the beginning of something, just starting. So that's E. Incongruous is inappropriate, or having inconsistent elements. That also makes sense. So 8 is E, 9 is a Q. Let's look at 10. Infamous is someone who's not. Um, yeah. Infamous is someone who's not famous, who people do not like. Um, and maybe E is correct for in this. However, so probably C, evil. So an infamous person is evil. Alright, jostle is to push someone around. It's not trembling. Yeah, to push or elbow. It's jostle. Lackluster is basically dim. Um, so it's not this, it's not this, it's not trembling, it's not menacing. It's not an expression of sympathy. I think that's already done, right? Expression of sympathy, I'm not sure. Yeah, lacking brightness is correct for lackluster. Loath is when you hate someone, you despise someone. Yeah. So 11 is L, 12 is S, 13 is A. Mundane. Mundane job is a job that's really boring. Um, it's a job that's earthly. Yeah, so I think I is correct for mundane. Um, yeah, mundane is something very normal. 15 is ominous. Ominous is a menacing sort of a thing. It's yeah, ominous is used when you want to use the word menacing. Yeah, that seems about right. Reprimand is to severely scold someone. That's what it means to reprimand someone. And to repudiate is to reject something. To refuse to accept, right? So that's R. Yeah, that makes sense. 18 is K, which is to stipulate, which is to make a specific demand, right? Tremulous is now finally trembling is found its home. And rest is to take control or seize control of something. So seize is now correct. So the word we were confused with at the complete beginning of this word match is the word that appeared at the end. The irony of life sometimes. Mm, so yeah, all those answers are correct. Now let's look at the idioms. I think the idioms will be much easier. Crocodile tears are hypocritical sympathy. So that's a V. To carry the day is basically to win the honors. So that's W. Skid Row is a rundown district, and to go up in smoke is to end fruitlessly. So yeah, I think the words that caused us some problems were definitely cessation, and I think the rest of them we got, so that's fine. So, anyways, now let's search for words. The word search. In the 1991 Persian Gulf War, where the UN forces that were Americans ousted the invading Iraqi army from Kuwait's soil, the dash of combat took place in short order. So the dash of combat from the third day. The cessation of combat looks like a very pretty word here. Let's see if I can use text from today. I can. Problem is font's extremely terrible. It's not a problem with the font. Yeah, this is going to be difficult to just do text from my laptop. I don't know if you can see it as well. Took place short after the Allies were able to dash control from the skies. Rest. Rest is a very good word here. Let's check if it's on the first day. And guess what it is? They were able to take control of the skies by force. Wrest control of the skies from the dash Saddam Hussein's Air Force. From the second day, from the infamous, yeah, I think infamous is correct. Infamous. General this, the US field commander, tended to dash when asked by the media why he hadn't pursued the enemy all the way to Baghdad. So number 4 is from the third day. And let's see what is that. Used to repudiate. I think repudiate is correct. It would be foolhardy for us to just pile up American casualties. Maybe hard for you Monday morning quarterbacks to understand, but at the presidents convince the action to send a bad message to Arab world, splinter the Allied partnership. So yeah, repudiate is correct. used to constantly reject or decline, right? Reiterated his mission to hurl back the invaders with minimum bloodshed, but not, he added in a dash tone. So let's see what 5 was. First day. In a reprimanding sort of a tone, right? Huh. So yeah, this was a nice passage that the dictator's days are numbered and his end will come likely at the hands of his own people. So let's just check the answers, shall we? So rest, infamous, repudiate. Um, let's check the answers. Okay, cessation is correct. Rest, control of the skies, infamous Saddam Hussein Air Force or Army or whatever. So this is completely wrong. So number 4, tended to bristle. So bristle is basically, let's go to day 4. Where's bristle? To stiffen with fear or anger. Okay. So not repudiate. So he didn't reject the media. He didn't reject when asked by the media. He bristled. And a good catch. And then bristle. And the last one is caustic. So you were wrong in both places then. Interesting. So yeah, he added in a caustic tone. So a caustic is basically a really sharp tone, right? Let's see, caustic was an H, which is a stinging tone. Alright, so I guess we learned something today. I don't know how obvious it was to you guys as the viewers, but I definitely couldn't get that. So caustic and repudiate is not correct. Instead, it should be bristle. But yeah, anyways, that brings us to the end of week 3. So I guess we've officially covered 4 into 3, 12 into 5, 60 words. And that's a good job. I think that's good. We've done a good job. And if these words come in the GRE or in your daily life, you now know what they mean. So looking forward to tomorrow where we do week 4. Keep rocking, keep having a good time, and keep having fun. All right, bye.